Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? What's good, man? It's your main man, Chatta Pound, aka Guomo Velo. Wow, man. Hey, it just over the couple of weeks that I've been on social media, I'm talking about from YouTube to TikTok to IG. Man, it's just been crazy going, it's just been crazy work going on dealing with these artists. And I don't, to be honest, I don't even know where to start. If y'all can see the banner that's going on the bottom of my screen, I'm talking about NBA Youngboy, NLE Choppa, and Young Thug, right? So, first off, I'm gonna start off with Young Thug. I'm gonna start off with Young Thug. I remember when I was locked up and Young Thug first came out, man. I used to love Young Thug music, man. And then I started seeing him doing all that weird shit, dressing in dresses and fingernail polish and all that fugazi bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of pushed away from it. And so as I pushed away from it, his situations just started getting crazier and crazier. You know what I'm talking about? You can't separate, you know what I'm saying, reality from music. You can't separate real dude from, you know what I'm saying, the fairy community, which is, if that's what you is, man, that's what you is, homie. You know, just like I said all the time, ain't nothing wrong with that. But the one thing is, stop trying to say that you're not when that is actually how you is. You feel me? What's good, Jay Rose, man? What's good, homie? Man, hey, you been seeing this stuff, man, on social media, man? They've been dropping videos, homie. They've been, hey, bro, this shit is crazy. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Young Thug, right? He didn't drop the diss song. He's talking about Gunna Rat, Woody a Rat, all these dudes rats, man. You a rat too, homie. It's stuff out there on you, it's recordings out there on you that everybody know about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about all this information that people holler about they have, but they don't, you know what I'm saying, come with. Even just like Gerald Prince Miller, when he said that you got confidential informants, it's still fingerprints on confidential informants. You just got to know how to read that paperwork, CS1, CS2. That's how you read confidential informant paperwork. And when you line it up, you know what I'm saying, it all match because this person, you know what I'm saying, was here at this time. This person know this person had these type of dealings. That's how you link in who that confidential informant is. So Young Thug, he actually on tape, you know what I'm saying? Hey, giving out information. You feel me? And so he's talking about all these two dudes, rats and stuff that was on his label, Gunna and all them. And the song that he dropped, it got potential, but it still lack, you know what I'm saying, real hit, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you know that boy Gunna, he was carrying that torch with them boys, you know what I'm saying? He was holding them boys up for us writing their music and stuff for him because he don't even have the same vibe that he had once before, back when I used to dig his music, you know? He had a creative way of flow and stuff. Now I can see that it was Gunna behind that flow. You know, it was Gunna writing them songs for that boy because that boy don't have no leg to stand on right now, and he's hoping that that song blow him up because, and it's gonna blow him up because it get everybody to talking. It get people like me and people like, you know what I'm saying, the fans and stuff, something to talk about to keep his name relevant. You know what I'm saying? And as long as people name get relevant, the more your name stay relevant, the more you gonna stay up there. You can save yourself. You're swimming. You stay on the float. You doggy paddling, but you you about to drown, homie. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm finna jump gears. When you cats is doing this stuff, man, y'all got to keep y'all people away from it. The people that y'all love, your mama, your kids, your, you know what I'm saying, your brothers, your sisters. You keep your people out of that. You know what I'm saying? Well, Travis Scott, you know what I'm saying? Whoever wrote the music, we know that he didn't write that damn music now. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who wrote their music. Whoever wrote their music, we know somebody kept that boy afloat because of what he's dropping now. You know what I'm saying? It's not having the same hit. You feel me? So I'm with you on that. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wrote it, you know? But Gunna, he's still putting out good music. He done jumped out that thing. He's still putting out good music. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm just going off of how you trying to shoot the daggers at these people when your name is on paperwork and documents too. You know what I'm saying? That's proven. It ain't like nobody said your name is on paperwork. Your name is on it. Your stamp is on that. People done seen it. People done heard it, homie. You know what I'm saying? So you can't shoot the dagger and holler about this dude here is a rat when you a rat, homie. You know, I don't get it. But anyway, whoever wrote the song, it was somebody keeping them afloat. That's my point. You know what I'm talking about? And the song that he's dropping right now, it ain't got no hit, no kick, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's and another thing about the songwriting, they don't just have no one person that be writing a song. They be having different people writing the song. Just like the last video that I did with Dr. Dre and them. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre, he done had Eminem, he done had Ice Cube done wrote his songs. You know what I'm saying? He had DOC done wrote his songs. He done had Jay-Z done wrote his songs. You know what I'm saying? So they don't just have one person that'll write a song for him. You know what I'm saying? So I was just throwing stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? Even songwriters be having songwriters. Jay-Z didn't even wrote for Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z wrote for Foxy, you know, and these people can write their own music. But it's just about who song hit. And it ain't, don't get me wrong, it ain't nothing about people writing their music. You feel me? It ain't nothing wrong with people writing their music. People been ghostwriting for the longest. You know what I'm saying? Even in R&B, if we gonna shoot the daggers at somebody, you know what I'm saying? We gotta shoot the daggers at everybody that actually sung songs or rap songs and did music from somebody else. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, I'm just saying his music is not hidden, and that just shows that he wasn't the writer of his music. People be trying to holler about that they wrote the music. Just like in song, when you write R&B songs, the R&B artists never try to take credit of the song and be like, I wrote this song. They'll be like, no, she wrote that song or he wrote that song or Kelly wrote this song. And people be like, oh yeah, R. Kelly wrote a good ass song. You sung it damn good. You know what I'm saying? Boom. But in rap, cats got pride on who's writing what. Who's writing what? You know what I'm saying? If it's a hit song, it's a hit song. I don't care. If I came up with a hit song, I'd be quick to be like, yeah, man, such and such wrote that song. You know what I'm saying? I just was able, I had the voice and the charisma to hit it and perform it. You see what I'm saying? But it don't hit the same in rap, you know? But so that's my thing. Like this man then made a whole song and the song didn't have no kick to it. It's just he's talking about the cats that took the stand on him and all that. But bro, you done did the same thing. So you gotta stop trying to call the kettle black, man, when you know you just as black as the kettle. You feel me? I'm just saying. So now we're gonna jump shift to something else, right? Because before I was talking about that, I was talking about, you know what I'm saying, people putting allowing they people to get in their beefs, to get in their wars and stuff. You got uh NBA Youngboy, his mama wanna get on live and wanna come at NLE Choppa about the video that he did, you know what I'm saying, having a lookalike of NBA Youngboy on his knees, like he's smoking that motherfucking crack. You know what I'm saying? Uh yeah, so yeah, I just be, you know, I just be looking at this stuff, man, and just going through it and be like, yeah, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? How you allow your moms to get in your beef. And you already know that people that been beefing like this has been, you know what I'm saying, has been actually getting unalive left and right. You know what I'm saying? All these people, NLE Chopper, he sided with Dirk and King Von. Dirk and King Von was beefing with NBA Youngboy. You know what I'm saying? Dirk locked up, King Von unalive, you know what I'm saying? Lil Tim, you know what I'm saying? And then they try to come up with a whole conspiracy theory with the stuff now, you know what I'm saying, about Lil Tim jumping out, you know what I'm saying, and pulling that trigger, you know, but whatever. Um, it's been bodies falling, you know what I'm saying, behind this, is what I'm saying. And so the thing is, if people love they people like they say they do, You got to keep the people that you love, man, out the beef. You got to tell mom, say, stay off the internet. Stay off the internet, man, with that stuff. This is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Stay off the internet with that. I don't need you in that. It don't look good. It's not a good light. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good light. You basically promoting, you know what I'm saying, a beef that's going on, and casting flames amongst the beef between you and uh, uh your son's rival and your son. Oh yeah, you just be on the lookout. It's gonna be you ain't even gotta say that. Stay out the way. And then something happened to your son, then you crying and trying to holler about it was he shouldn't have did that. He shouldn't have did this. People gotta stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? You in the middle of the beef, and then if something happened to your son, now you want to cry and holler about he didn't do nothing. He didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve that. And you right in the middle of it, prompting this stuff on. You see getting unalive behind this stuff, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta keep y'all mama and them out of the beefs. Keep y'all kids out of the beef, homie. Because if NLE Choppa come back and say something at your mom, you know what I'm saying? Now you flaming hot. Just like old boy did. You know what I'm saying? He got unalive for saying something about your mom. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't got nothing to do with the rappers. The rappers have fans. The fans take it up on themselves to be like, yeah, you came in it's such and such this way, I'm gonna do this. And it's wild, homie. People acting like this stuff ain't real. You know, it's real life. Now, uh NBA Youngboy, I listened to that song that he had that did song against NLE Chopper, man. It was kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? I kind of dig that song, but it's just the the topic of that song. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in that song? That's what get me. So, all right, I'm gonna jump ship. Now I want to talk about NLE Chopper. The thing about NLE Chopper, right? Man, this dude here, he just throw me all the way off the loop. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm with Charleston White on this. Charleston White said you don't have no dog in the fight, homie. You know what I'm saying? Because you basically got on that motherfucker on social media and you said that if you was a bitch, goddamn it, you would suck your own dick. Come on, man. What real dude gonna say some shit like that? What real dude is gonna even visualize himself doing some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? So that right there took you out of that whole fight right there. You know what I'm saying? You need to just hang it up. And then that video, man, that dude was having all type of identity crisis on that. He didn't know if he wanted to be Tupac. He didn't know if he wanted to be Michael Jackson. He didn't know if he wanted to be Lil Nas X. He didn't know what the fuck he wanted to be, man. That dude was all over the place. You know what I'm saying? He was all over the place. He dressing weird, doing all them weird uh, choreographed dances and stuff. You know, I don't know if he did that because it's gonna get everybody to talking about how stupid and how weird the shit look. Oh, NLE Chopper lost his damn mind. Man, look at that stupid ass movie. That right there is buzz because it bring attention to him, even though you talking shit about him. You know what I'm saying? It bring attention to him. But my thing is, you done made this whole weak ass. The song is weak as shit. The video is weak as shit, and you got weird ass choreography. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being blunt with you. You know, being blunt with you. The whole shit is weak, but I understand that this day and age, this generation, man, is a weird generation, and so people just they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? And that weird shit is stand out. It stick out. You know. You know. I don't know what type of world it is, homie, but it's a different world than what I know. You know what I'm saying? Cut from a different cloth. Um, my thing is, I don't know how this stuff gonna turn out. You know what I'm saying? You young cats, man, y'all getting bread, y'all getting money, man. Y'all being able to do what the fuck y'all need to do, man. And y'all still, people don't understand how certain people can make the whole culture look fucked up. You know what I'm saying? The whole culture is looking fucked up Because we got young cats that's actually making money now, ain't got to be in the hood and got their folks out the hood. They living good and everything. And these cats still want to have a hood mindset and concept. You know, you want to go and turn the suburbs into the hood. You want to go and turn places like Calabasas into the hood. That's why other people don't want black folks to even come and live in their neighborhood. They don't want you to come and live in their neighborhood because y'all some destructive motherfuckers, man. Destructive motherfuckers. We tearing up our own communities, homie. And we acting like we don't even see the shit. We acting like we don't even see the shit. And then you got these rappers that's promoting this dumbass shit, right? Or turn around and be like, oh, I ain't no role model to your kids. You got to be a role model to your kids. You right. You got to be a role model to your kids, right? But when kids get to liking you, when kids get to listening to your music, when kids get to seeing your movies and they want to be like you, they want to walk like you, they want to talk like you're a role model, whether you want to be or not. Whether you want to be or not. So my thing is, once you start making money status to where you can get out the hood, man, you got to start changing your thinking pattern because you still got these little kids. You not even in the hood now. You way somewhere else in the woods, in the hills, in Colorado, and all of that shit in a big ass mansion. You ain't even got to see the hood. But you got these kids that still down in the hood trying to be like you, and they living your songs out. They living your songs out. They catching bodies because you said so. Not because you told them, but because you said so. It's cool. It's cool. NBA Youngboy, NLE Choppa, Young Thug. They said whoever that's following you, they said it was cool to catch a body. It was so many young cats, man, trying to be King Von out there, man. Is they still out there trying to, man, shit, the King Von, man. I want to be the next King Von. You know, whether we want to be or not. And once we make it to a certain status and we got fans and people that love us and buying everything that we drop by and everything that we're a part of and following us, want to come to every concert, want to come to every movie, you know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, these dudes, when I was a role model, when I was that age, man, I was in prison. I wasn't a role model. I was took off the streets. Wasn't nobody following me. You see what I'm saying? I didn't have nobody following me. I was locked up. I got locked up, man, when I was a teenager. I wasn't a role model. So uh I'm just saying, because I sit down and I seen the troubles and stuff that I was bringing as a kid. And that's what I'm talking about. The troubles I was doing as a kid, that what made me change my whole thinking pattern. And me getting on this thing, I'm trying to show other people. That's just like what I said about people, moms. They allowing their moms to get on social media and get in the middle of beefs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just like with what's his name? Julio Fulio, when his mom got hit. Everybody thought that was wrong that his mom got hit. You know what I'm saying? But you got these mamas that's putting themselves in the middle of the action. They putting themselves in the middle of the action. You asking for it. You know, you going head first in the flames. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll turn around when something happened to your son. You cry about it and holler about it's wrong. You want justice. Oh my God, I want justice. But you putting yourself in the fire. You fanning the flames of what's going on. You know. I know one thing. If I had a son and he's on social media, you know what I'm saying, and he's doing his own, he's grown as hell. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his own thing. I'm not gonna put myself as his parent. I'm not gonna put myself in his beef. I'm gonna try to dead the shit. Hey, say, bro, you know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. Da da da. But my thing is, if something happened to my son, you know what I'm saying? I have a role to be like, man, I didn't play no role in it. I tried to iron this shit out. I told him to leave that shit alone. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I miss my son, But everybody have different beliefs too. I believe that the body is a vehicle. We miss the vehicle more than we miss the actual energy that embodied that person. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody passed that's close to me, I'm not gonna miss the flesh because the flesh is gonna go back to where it came from. I'm gonna miss the energy that they embodied. That's all. But we got different beliefs and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it. So the thing is, you put yourself in a position, you can't dictate your consequences of how everything come back. If you put yourself in a situation, you can't dictate the consequences that's gonna come back on you. So you stay out of that situation. I done been in situations, homie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just letting people know, you know what I'm saying? You cannot dictate how that is gonna come back. So, but yeah, like me, I'm not that age. I had somebody to come up in here just now on like, uh, how was I when I was that age? You know what I'm saying? What type of role model was I, right? When I was that age. You you may be right if I was that type of person, but I wasn't a role model to nobody because I was caged away at that age. So my thing as an older person to younger people, if you under the age of 46, you know what I'm saying? My thing is to try to put knowledge out there, man, to try to help people change the trajectory of how you think, you know what I'm saying, to see the world differently so that we can paint a picture for ourselves that's more better, that's more cleaner, that's more pure. We could create a whole lane for ourselves that's different. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black people don't understand how much they can actually do. But the thing is, they keep a nigga mindset, they hold weight on them that slow them down from progress. And that's all I'm saying. So I try to put information out here that can help the culture grow, not keep us behind. But I can understand too that a person have beefs that can't be resolved. You know what I'm saying? You handle your beef how you feel free to handle your beef. But the thing is, when other people is coming in, and I'm not saying, hey, forget that NBA Youngboy, forget what he said over here. NLE Choppa, forget that. I'm not on that shit. I know it's beefs that can't be squashed. I'm talking about people that this is that man's mama jumping on live, trying to come at this man. You stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? People, kids getting on live trying to talk. I done seen Big Meech, his kids get on the live trying to check people in, holler about you owe my daddy money. That ain't your business. That ain't your business what that person owe your daddy, or if that person owe your daddy. You know what I'm saying? You was too young to even understand what was going on at the time that shit was going on. So your kids got to stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because something happened to your people, homie. You don't want nothing to happen to your people. So your people got to stay the fuck out of the shit. That's what I'm saying. So I just I just do my own thing, man, and we just keep it moving, you know? I just do my own thing, we keep it moving, keep it pumping, and get my money, you know what I'm saying, and try to push positivity. That's all I do on her. All I do on her, you know? I done had trolls that come try to throw daggers. I even got trolls in here right now that be trying to come and deflect from what I'm speaking of. But I done learned how to stay on point. I used to get off basis when a troll come up in here to throw me off and I read something. Now I just block them. You know what I'm saying? If I identify you as, don't get me wrong, I don't get rid of all my trolls. I just get rid of some of the trolls. Some of the trolls is people that I actually helped. And this is something else that go along with what I'm saying. You could give your all. You could try to help people, man, and give your all to people. And you will have the same people. I don't care if it's your brother, your sister, your mama, your daddy, your auntie, cousins, your best friend that you done growed up with from school, and all of that. You can build something for yourself, and you can actually, as you build it, you trying to take they hand and bring them with you. And these motherfuckers instead of trying to pull you back down in the fucking mud. You feel me? They see your success, and the thing is, they hate your success because they not the ones that's charismatic enough to come up with the ideas that you come up with. So they try to pull you back down in the mud. They'll pull you back down in the mud and try to take your ideas and beat you to the punch. And when you hit them girls, you see they try to pull you down. You kick their hand back, be like, man, you stay in the mud, homie. Let me go ahead and go over here. And you run off and you do your own thing and leave their ass in the mud. Now they mad at you that you done ran off and left their ass in the mud and you doing good for yourself. I can't help it that people can't see the bag, homie. I can't help it they can't see the bag. You got a lot of people that's sitting around waiting on people to give shit to them. They don't want to work for nothing. I got out of prison, hit the ground running, worked for everything that I'd have made for myself. You know what I'm saying? And I still got people with their hands out. People mad at me because I didn't give. And I learned how to get to me keep my shit and say, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Now motherfuckers mad. But me, I gotta live my life. I can't live their life. You know what I'm talking about? I can't live their life. I gotta live my life. So the thing is, man, it's like these songs being made, man, with NBA Youngboy. He hit the hardest diss song that I done came across between them. And I was gonna do the NLE Choppa uh situation back Thursday when he first dropped his album. Then I was like, damn, I didn't get around to doing the NBA NLE Choppa live. And I'm glad that I waited because there was a whole lot of other stuff that came after that. And I've been watching it and I've been seeing it take place and all of that. So I'm glad I took the time out just to sit back just so I could do this live, you know? But it's crazy, man. You know, when cats get to getting that money, man, you gotta change your trajectory. And anybody that's listening to this and hearing me say this, and cats try to, oh, well, what where your thinking was at, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of them people that think like that, y'all are the motherfucking poison to our society. When a person is speaking some knowledge and speaking something that's positive, y'all want to keep negativity going. Y'all want to keep bullshit going. Y'all want to keep, you know what I'm saying, us at a low level. When I'm trying to pick the level up and get it to another level, instead of joining me, instead of us connecting, y'all want to try to keep it at a lower level. This shit is stupid. This is the nigga mindset, though. You feel me? Everybody want to hold that nigga word. Every black person want to keep that nigga word alive. You know what I'm saying? There was never any power in the word nigga. You know what I'm saying? How can you take power back from a word that never had power to begin with? You know, nigga was a mindset. Nigga was a livestock. You was the least desired livestock on the motherfucking plantation. That's what a nigga was. You feel me? So how the fuck that word have power? The word didn't keep the people down. You know, the word didn't keep the people down. It was the brutality of the way they broke a man is what kept him down. When you have a man sitting in front of his wife and kids, and you will chop off his motherfucking hand to make him work in the field, to show, you know what I'm saying, if you don't do what I say, I'm gonna do this. Don't nobody want their fucking hand chopped off, and they be living in fear. And after a while of living in fear, and they steady taking away from you and beating you and this here and that there, it kind of strip a man from his identity. And you changing these slaves, they don't even know who they real family and tribes and stuff is. You taking them away from their tribes, you mixing them all up. You know what I'm saying? So they don't really have an identity. And then all of a sudden the pressure cooker came about and it exploded. And that's how, you know, the revolution and stuff started coming about. So if people don't understand that the word nigga was a mindset that didn't have no power. So how can you take power back from a word that never had power? It meant you was ignorant. It meant you was the least desired livestock on the plantation. So when white folks said, I don't really I don't really get too offended, you know what I'm saying, versus a black person saying it, because a white person was the one ditching out the pain. That white person don't understand the pain. They was ditching out the pain. A black person, they understand the pain. They understand the struggle. They understand the brutality. So I hate when black folks say it more than a white person. It's disrespectful when a black person say it and try to use it in a form of endurance. What's up, my nigga? Come on, man. We tripping. But you know what I'm saying? We got a whole different generation that see things a whole different way now. So, I'm not here to tell nobody don't say this, don't say that, just don't call me that. You know what I'm saying? When you come to me and you see me, don't call me that. I'm gonna have an issue with motherfuckers off top. You know what I'm saying? You call me that. So you calling somebody else that you want to be called that, that's y'all. And I stay away from them cats. When I see people like that, I don't give a fuck if you in the industry. I don't give a fuck if you making millions of dollars. When I see you got to me like that, I don't want to fuck with you. Because you have a mindset that's set for the destruction of your people. So I separate myself from you. I separate myself from you. But anyway, man, I came on here, man, just to drop them jewels, man. The NBA Youngboy, man. You know what I'm saying? He made that video. The video was kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? He made the song and stuff. It was kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? His was the best one that I done seen so far. Plus, he's on his what it is, his meta tour. And he's doing big numbers, man. You got the young cast, man, that's coming out there, man, that's just supporting that dude left and right, man. He's selling out, and he can put the tickets, man, 200, 300, 500, $1,000, man. People gonna buy them tickets. They coming in there to see that boy. They making that boy one of the highest paid artists to date. You know what I'm saying? One of the highest paid artists today. It ain't that, and it ain't even about him having him being the best rapper. You know what I'm saying? Him having the best beats. It's just the impact that he have on the young cats. That's what he got. When he rap, the young cats can hear it and they feel it and understand it. Just like back in our days when Tupac used to rap. Tupac used to rap and and basically he put you know what I'm saying, the understanding of what he was going, you know what I'm saying, what he was rapping, he embodied it and he put it out there for for the world. And the world understood it, the world felt it. It was the impact behind it. And they was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, we rocking like this. You know what I'm saying? I love this dude, his delivery and stuff. We feel it. And so that's what NBA Youngboy is giving to the young generation these days, you know. So I can't knock, you know what I'm saying, the impact, but the thing is, you know what I'm saying, we keeping people down and out, you know. And in the songs we actually putting a cap on top of our culture. We keeping our young cats feeling like, oh, being intoxicated is cool. You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting the women is cool. You know what I'm saying? Unalive and got them people that look just like you is cool. That's what we doing this day and age. And it's a cancer to the culture. But do I see it changing anytime soon? If anybody start listening, yeah, it can change, but ain't nobody listening. So nah, I don't see it changing no time soon. You know, I don't see it changing no time soon. But that's gonna be my live today, man. I'm kind of getting hungry. I gotta find me something to eat. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all tuning in, coming in here, vibing with me. You know, listen to what I gotta say. I try to always come back with jewels. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to push these trolls to the side. They don't have no they don't have no room on this panel at all. You know what I'm saying? They've been coming up in here left and right though. I love the trolls because the trolls help them views go up. So y'all stay coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain trolls when I get a certain beam on you and I know who the fuck you is, you know what I'm saying? And you trying to slide your way. This I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have a few trolls, right? I don't fuck with them at all. And they feel like I owe them something when I don't owe them nothing, right? I start fucking with these people. Got it separated from them. And this is their way of being in my presence. They'll come and try to troll my live. You know what I'm saying? They'll come and try to say something in my live, in my comments, and try to troll my live. But I never come to their live. I never go to their live. I never go to their panels. I don't go to their TikToks and they Facebooks and they IGs. This is how they spend time with me because they can't see me no other way, you know? And it make me feel good that my presence is that impactful that I stop fucking with you. I don't want nothing to do with you, and you still take the initiative to come and plant yourself in my world. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, a lot of people be wanting me to say something to them so that they can have content. They want content off of my wave. And so, you know, it is what it is. But I'm finna get up off this thing, man. I appreciate y'all for coming in here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay up, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, man. Stay woke. You know, stay woke. I'll holler at y'all next time, man. This your man, Shotta Zoe Pound, aka Guamo Vela. Wow, man. This is Zoe Pound's Lounge. Zoe Pound's Lounge, not the Zoe Pound Lounge. Zoe Pound's Lounge. Shotta Zoe Pound's Lounge. That is what this is, man. And y'all stay up, man.